Good afternoon, pot pickers. Welcome back to Dad and Lad Classics. It's been a little while since we did a video, and we haven't done much filming recently because what we're doing is pretty tedious. So rather than just filming the usual boring stuff, which would be even more boring than usual, I just thought we'd do a couple of update videos on where we are. So the first one's on the MR2, and if you come over, you will notice that I've fitted the replacement boot lid, just because I've got loads of scrap laid around all over. I need to get ready for everything, some bits. So this was off a G Limited car. Wish I had the G Limited car. Obviously needs painting and what have you, but it's just on. And then at some point my mate's gonna pick up a load of scrap, and the old boot lid's there. If anyone wants it, let me know. It's pretty rotten, but if you do want it, get in touch. So the MR2. Let's open her up and have a look. Where are we with this? That's open, that's open. I don't need to do that. I'm just going in here, aren't we? Never mind. So, can you see down there, Nate? The engine, the old engine, is out with the gearbox still in place, and what a chew. What a chew to get that out. It was extremely difficult. It was extremely difficult. Just very, very tight. Not a lot of room and very awkward. So I wouldn't recommend it doing it that way. And now I've done it, I'm going to take the gearbox out anyway. So what I was trying to avoid that, but I've decided I'm going to drop the gearbox out and all. You're going to have a look from this angle. Don't know how you can see that there. It's just very, very tight. It just to safe comes out at the bottom, but with the tensioners on the side of the engine and other bits, it is extremely tight and it's very awkward. But yeah, the gearbox is going to come out. I'm going to clean it all up. That's the oil that's in the gearbox, which looks very, very murky. I'm assuming it would have been red. It's just not very nice. I don't know why. Over there is where I pulled the drive shaft out, and that's where all that oil's come up, it's leaked out. So it's all out, and yeah, I am gonna take the gearbox out, drop it out, have a look at it. Obviously got a spare gearbox and a spare engine, so we'll make a decision on that. Getting this out was a real pain. So the hub's off, I'll show you that in a minute, and just everything's very, very tight. Actually managed to get the bottom pulley off on the engine eventually. So if you've watched the other videos, you will know that we had a right chew. Ended up giving it loads and loads of heat, and I borrowed my mate's Milwaukee. Somebody shoot that dog. Ended up borrowing my mate's Milwaukee super duper gun. And even that struggled. It didn't work at first. Give it loads of heat, tightened it up, backed it off, tightened it up, even though it wasn't actually moving. And then eventually it gave and came out and managed to get the bottom pulley off, but very, very tight, unbelievably tight. I don't know if I guess it's been off before and it's got some sort of thread lock on it and stuff like that, maybe. And that's where we are. Engine out, boot lid off, and that's about as much as we've done with the MR2. That locked? That's locked. So yeah, I'm going to clean all the engine bay up, get the gearbox out, clean all the engine bay up, give it a lick of paint, take the exhaust off fully as well. And one of the flanges on the exhaust is the one for the back box onto the cat is pretty ropey. The back box itself looks okay. The cat is here. Come on, dear Nate. That again, scrap. Now, because this is a 1992, 1993 car, it doesn't actually need, I don't know if it needs a cat, but it doesn't need an approved cat. I can just buy a normal cat, so actually not that bad, about 50-60 quid will do for this. Should we have a look at the engine stuff? Yeah. What we took out? Right, there's not a lot to see because it's all covered up. So, oh, there is the new engine. under this cover. We'll come back to this in a minute. And over here is the engine out of the car, which I've literally just got out the other day, and it was a right shoe. It's a real ball ache to get it out. That over there is the hub with the drive shaft still attached in the hub. I can't get it out. Probably have to press it out. I don't know if I want to take it out. I'm not sure yet. Everything else kind of came off all right, to be fair. It wasn't too bad. Right, new engine. So we got the head off. Started cleaning this up and what have you, and then noticed that cylinder number 2 has a big score mark halfway down, really pitted, and it's knackered. So I can't use this block. I can't use this block. Original engine block seems to be okay, but we've got, maybe I haven't opened it up yet. That'll be the next job, maybe in the next couple of weeks. We've got maybe a dropped shell or crankshaft, knackered crankshaft or something like that. So what I'm thinking is making a hybrid, not literally, but making a hybrid out of the 2 engines, basically taking the crank and other bits out of that one, putting them in that one, and then I should have a nice engine, decent block, decent crank and bits. Put the 2 together, and we should have a good engine. So we will be doing some filming on that, but I need to strip that one down. It's just a bit boring, really. When I get it all kind of stripped and everything prepared and start putting it together, then we'll do a bit of filming on that. And I think that's it, isn't it, Nate, for the MR2? So there you go. This is video 1 of 3 videos that we're doing today. So thank you for watching. Next one coming up shortly.